I just can't stop playing with this. This is awesome. This is super cool. It is super impressive. Look at this here. So we're gonna run this through 7 different tests, going from, I think, the simplest one to the most kind of a complex. And I do also have 7 prompts already prepared here. So let's test the first one, which is the mechanical keyboard. It's a very kind of a detailed prompt. There's a lot of elements, but this is a static SVG, so it shouldn't be that hard. So let's actually copy all of this. I'm going to be using the Pro version because that's what the 3.1 is. And we're just going to paste it in here and select canvas. The prompt itself describes the keyboard, all 60 visible keycaps as well. So there's a lot of work that the LLM is going to have to do and a little bit of calculation as well. So I'm going to kick this off and we will see what happens. Once this is done, we are going to go back to the actual sheet and make sure that we rate and see how it actually scores. Okay, just looking at the thinking that the LLM does, it's really actually detailed. It talks about mental models, how it wants to calculate things. Okay, so that's the first test, the keyboard. I would say it's probably accurate when it comes to the prompt itself. It is an isometric view. The escape key is in the correct color. Yeah, I would say it's a success. So it did generate, yes it did. It did look right and it completed as well. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so the next one. So this one is an infographic, kind of an SVG as well. It's going to be static for now, kind of complicated as well. So let's see actually what happens. Same model, canvas, paste, and then we will see what the results are. So far the claims are kind of true. It's good in SVGs. And we'll see how it plays out, moving to animated SVGs later. Okay, here's the next one, second one. It's pretty clean. It did stick to the requirement in terms of color schemes. It could have done a better job aligning the arrowheads. Yeah, I would say it's a pass. Looks right. I would say so. Fully complete. Yes. So far, so good. This one is going to be an animated SVG. I'm not even sure if it can do it. So we will give it a go. It's an animated interlocking gears. We'll see how this actually works. Okay, so we've got a first failure. It just stopped working. Okay. And it just showed the error and now it's asking me, I guess, to stop. So I'm going to stop. So this failed. I'm on Pro, so it shouldn't matter at all here. Okay, so that failed. Let's give it another go. Let me just refresh. All right, let's do it again. Okay, let's have a look. So this time it did succeed. This is test number 3. Just paste the, see what happens. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. So it had to be like a blueprint style, kept the colors. Gears, they seem like they are interlocking, which is actually wild. Look at that. This is super cool. The calculations it had to do, and it did actually when I was thinking about it, it is super impressive. Look at this here. Damn, it did fail, unfortunately. So I can't just give it a mark here, but it does look awesome. And it followed the prompt itself as well. So well done. This one is for my own logo for this channel. It's still going to be an animated SVG. We'll see how it does or if it fails. It's got few phases here. There's going to be some transitions as well. So we will see how well it does, or maybe it does not. Here it is. It actually chose to use the HTML to embed the SVG, which is fine. Let's refresh. Damn, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it didn't fail. It did it one-shotting the request. Yeah, I like that. I'm not going to use it. It's not my style, but it did succeed. The 5th one, it is going to be an interactive solar system. So in this case, it's going to use animations, CSS animations, and also JavaScript for me to be able to interact with the SVG. We'll see actually how this one goes. Wow, this is so cool. Look at that. Look at the texture. So the requirement was that when you hover over a planet, it should just pause that planet and show a tooltip. This is actually insane. It could have just picked like just solid color, but it didn't. It just like the Jupiter itself has this kind of a thingy here, which I think reflects how Jupiter looks like. There's a shadow as well here. You can tell there's a shadow on the Saturn's SVG. Mercury, I mean, it's also like when you look at the way it orbits, obviously Saturn is going to be slower around the sun. The closer to the sun, the quicker the orbit is, and that is pretty accurate. Test number 6. Now we're going to move to Google AI Studio. We'll see how it does in Google AI Studio. Just a simple kind of CSV file. We're going to use Google AI Studio, and I'm just asking it to create an analytical dashboard as a single React artifact. Okay, in Google AI Studio, highly unappreciated vibe coding environment, in my opinion. So this is going to be more of an application itself. So it's going to go and write actual code. Okay, so it's been running for quite a few minutes actually. It's almost 1000 seconds. I think I'm going to stop because there's no output. The thinking is actually not showing. I'm not sure this is a new feature from Google, not to show the thinking, but I am not entirely sure what it's doing. It has not written a single line of code. So what I'm going to do, I might just leave this running and I'm going to try the same prompt just using regular Gemini and Canvas and see what happens there. Okay, same prompt as in Google AI Studio, which so far doesn't work. So again, Pro, we will need to select Canvas just to be able to see the UI itself, and I am going to send it off. Let's hope it's going to work here. It should at least show us the thinking. So that's going to give a little bit of confidence that something is actually happening, because if you go to Google AI Studio, I mean, it just puts these random words here. It just nothing changes. So I would say it failed in here in Google AI Studio. I'll give it a chance here, and if it succeeds here, I'm going to mark it as okay. Okay, I mean, it's doing the work, right? It's just a few seconds, maybe a minute. And it's already building something. So it's building a React component. Pretty cool. Hopefully it can actually display. If not, we're going to take this to Cursor. Okay, so it is done. So this is your regular Gemini. Let's go and have a look at here. No, I'm just going to stop this. What a joke. What a joke. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me just hide my face. Okay, not bad. Looks like AI generated, I would say. Let's have a look at the functionality. So you can select regions as per the prompt itself. It updates the data. Animations are nice and clean. All the data seems accurate. I would say it works. It succeeded. Google AI Studio did not, which I'm disappointed because it's an awesome environment for prototyping. So I'm not sure what happened there. Yes, yes, and yes. And the last test now, test number 7. This is super impressive. I mean, Gemini 3.1, I think it just won everything. I love it. Super satisfying. That would be a cool art installation where you can just interact with it in real life. Very impressive. And it took like a minute, right? Something like that. Yeah. One React component. I love it. All right. 20 points out of 21 because the Interlocking Gears, the first one, failed. Maybe it was a system kind of a timeout, but I'm very happy with where it is. SVGs, animated SVGs are pretty complicated, especially the comprehension. And yeah, but this last test, this just blew my mind. I mean, this might be this YouTube's video hook. To be honest, this is awesome. Really nice. Just so you know as well, Notebook LM, if you have a pro version of the Gemini subscription, you also get the Gemini 3.1 Pro in Notebook LM, which is pretty sweet. So it's good to have that here. I'm gonna have a video that talks about Notebook LM MCP that I wrote, so you can use it with Cursor or Claude Desktop or Claude Code if you wanna watch it. Next video should be interesting if you like such tools. But yeah, super impressive. Super impressive. Awesome. I just can't stop playing with this. This is awesome. Guys, again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, put in a comment. Pretty awesome. It's getting super interesting this year with all the LLMs. We had Claude, Opus, amazing. Sonnet, not so much. And now Gemini 3.1. I'm going to do more tests with proper UI, maybe some enterprise UI, some tables, forms, complicated stuff. And yeah, we'll see where it takes us. So again, thank you for watching. And yeah, I will just keep playing with this. All right. Bye.